Hey, I'm Frida, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to make a furniture flip for my friend Lena. Now she's originally from France, and in France she had this beautiful designer coffee table. It was meant to look like an old kind of movie set or musician trunk where you have your gear in, but it slides apart and you can store things inside of it. Now, she came to me and she asked if I could find anything similar. And when I saw the pictures of it, I was like, I think I can make it myself for you. Now, I told her, no guarantees, this might not turn out. But you know, that DIY kind of like little spark kicked in, and I'm like, I want to tackle this. I want to make this piece. So I went on Facebook Marketplace trying to find something that I can start off with and found a really nice trunk. So we went out in the rain to pick it up and I now have it. Now, as usual, the first thing you have to do when you get things off Facebook Marketplace is give it a good clean. You never know where it's been, especially something like this. My idea is to make this into a lift top coffee table. Hers was a kind of slide apart one, but I think a lift top is way more useful. Plus, it adds storage and makes it so that you can sit and eat on it and watching TV, which I know that they do. So let's figure out how to make this trunk into a fancy designer French coffee table. I am super excited. Let's do it. I'm guessing that this trunk was like a DJ set or something. It kind of looks like it. So it has a bunch of parts that I don't necessarily need for turning this into a coffee table. So I'm gonna have to remove some things like this, for example. I was trying to figure out like a way to use this. Like maybe I could turn it into some sort of, I don't know. Anyways, I couldn't come up with anything cool. Plus it's getting a bit rusty. It's not like the best quality thing. So I'm gonna remove this. And I'm also gonna have to remove this thing because I need to put the hinges on the sides for the lift top. So this has to go. Maybe I'll end up repurposing it for doing some sort of dividers in there or something. But the middle I will keep for now because I don't think that's gonna hinder anything. So let's remove some bits and bobs. Looks like nail holes or staple holes or something, so I might have to just pry this off. Fun. I don't even know if I can get the hammer in there. I might need something different. So I don't want to break this piece because I might need it. Maybe. Left off with me trying to figure out how to remove that wood piece. Realized now, today, that there's the screws on the outside. I can literally just unscrew that piece, probably make a new one in there for the hinges to sit on. So that's the plan. I'm gonna unscrew all the plywood pieces inside of it and then probably make some new pieces to go in and then figure out how to get those hinges on today. Let's do it.
When it comes to love, let's face it, no, we ain't not experts on it sometimes. Our pride speaks louder, yeah. But we also have the moment
I'm using my circular saw and just cutting on a piece of foam insulation on the floor. I find it easier since I'm a shorty and it gives me way more control. I like this especially if I cut larger pieces, which in this case I'm not, but yeah. I'm also using my straight edge guide on the longer pieces so I can make sure all of the cuts are mostly the same width and straight.
Hold hands, but love to people, whether you're a boy or a girl. That sounds kinda gay, at least that's what they say. Am I some kind of cyborg? No one changes human nature. I gotta be who I wanna be, so please let me be. When it comes to love, let's face it. No, we ain't not experts on it sometimes. Our pride speaks loud, yeah. But we also have the moments when we're broken hearted, that's right. We may look tough, but yes, the man.
I painted all the inside pieces in the evening and today it's time to assemble. So I'm taking my little project down to the workshop to get started. As I was testing everything, I realized that the pieces I had for attaching the hinges to the underside of the lid needed to be much taller for the lift top to open up enough to be useful. So I had to rethink and cut some new pieces. The table saw is my least favorite power tool. Every time I have to use it, I'm super nervous, but it's very convenient. The miter saw, on the other hand, I feel like a badass when I use this one. Okay, let me explain why I had to remake these. So since this lid is pretty deep, most of these lift hinges' height gets swallowed by the lid depth. So I barely got any height from them with the old 2-inch pieces I had. But with these new boxes, I can install the hinges much further down and I get way more height from them. I hope that makes sense. So now I just need to paint these. So let's do that.
You're an Arab man and they're immune to pain. Am I some kind of cyborg? No one changes human nature. I gotta be who I wanna be, so please just let me be. When it comes to love, let's face it. No, we ain't not experts on it sometimes. Our pride speaks loud, yeah.
I got boxes. I'm gonna have to probably paint these guys black, probably touch up some of this so it looks all neat and tidy. But I think it's gonna work. They're really sturdy. So I think plan B turned out. Next, I'm installing my new inside pieces that will support the hinges on the bottom half. I'm using the existing holes where the previous inside pieces were attached. I need to use washers to bump this piece out a little to make sure it's level, and I'm just using the ones that already were there before. I love it when I don't need to buy anything new. Okay, I'm gonna install the middle piece just to get some sort of separation in the bottom. Probably won't do more than the separation, but this works. So there's already holes drilled. You see them at the bottom. So I'm just lining this up where the centerpiece was before, and then I'm going to drill from the bottom into it and then screw this first side in, and then I'll probably do that one, and once those are in I'll just do the two middle ones. Okay, hear me out. Sorry for the bad audio. It's gonna be hard to attach the hinges and the top because the top needs to fit right into this groove, right? Like these just fits like puzzle pieces. So my plan is to attach this box and attach it to the side here, right? Put some sticky tape, double-sided sticky tape here, push this down, put the table on top, and then we lift it. It will show me where I need to install it. So that's my plan. And then we'll see how that goes. Wish me luck.
Trying to be such a wise man. like you had been. I've been trying, 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 trying to be such a wise man, like you had been. I've been trying to be such a fun man, just like you had been.
It works.
I got home late and Papa called me crippin'. He was sitting in the sofa.
Double-sided sticky tape. Let's try it.
Drinking, I mean hanging out with some friends, and I on and waited to pop. Your bedroom stinks. You were supposed to do the dishes. Damn, you such a jinx. Well, it is your feather fishes. If I ever get the chance to see you marry, I'll get you grown and even in your 30s. And today, here I am again, talking to your grave, like you never left. I've been trying, 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 trying to be such a wise man, like you have been. I've been trying.
Alright. Put it upside down, lock it, flip it over.
To be such a good man,
Let's try it.
like you have been. One forgotten Christmas. One forgotten Christmas. December loss is relevant. December loss is relevant. Family precious treasure. Family precious treasure. And that's why I always say. That's why I always say. Papa had a habit of matching all his outfit, kisses on the cheek and collars with the name. Oh Lord, I used to hate it. Now I miss one of his goodnight kisses. And today I'm standing at your grave, crying out again. Ever since
We got it. We moved it 1/2 centimeter and it seems to be working. Baby! Okay, it worked. I marked where the boxes need to go and then I took them off, removed the sticky tape, and now I'm taking the 2-part epoxy to glue them back in place, making sure that the left is on the left side and the right is on the right side so the hinges matches up, and then I can install everything back in place. I also made sure to scuff sand the lid so everything would have the best adhesion possible. I'm using this JB Weld Clear Weld, which is a 2-part epoxy, and it should be strong enough to hold this in. Let's hope. This has been curing overnight. I mean, it feels sturdy. I don't think this is gonna go anywhere. So I'm gonna do some touch-up paint and then we'll screw it on.
If I ever get the chance to see you marry, I'll get you grown and even in your 30s. And today, here I am again, talking to your grave, like you never left. I've been trying, 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 trying to be such a wise man, like you have been. I've been trying to be such a good man, just like you have been. One forgotten Christmas. One forgotten Christmas. December.
Okay, time to build the base for the caster wheels and install them. Same for this part, I'm using scrap wood that I already had from another project, so it is maybe a little shorter than I want it to be, but it's gonna work just fine. So I just need to measure and cut off one side, and then I'm gonna make these little square blocks that goes right under the wheels just to add some extra height.
Ever since you left, I've been trying, 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 trying to be such a wise man, like you have been. I've been trying to be such a good man, like you have.
So of course, even though I have a million screws, I don't have the screws I need. So all the wood is cut, and now I need to go to the hardware store for the bazillionth time to get some screws that I need. And then it's pretty much just assembly. Well, I need to paint it. I need to paint the bottom pieces and then assemble, and then it's done, I hope. My only worry is that it's still the weight. I want them to be able to lean, well, at least lean a little on the table when it's up so it doesn't tip. That would be, quite unuseful table if it does that. So anyways, in that case, I might have to figure out another weight, but I think the weight of the wood and the caster wheels, I should be fine. So tomorrow, I will go and get some more screws, and then let's finish this thing. As I feared, it is not heavy enough for it to not tip over. So I went to the hardware store and I found this flat iron bar, and it slots in so perfectly. I feel like it was meant to be. I crossed all my fingers that this is gonna be heavy enough, because otherwise I don't know what I would do, but it is. It's really good. I'm super happy. It's done. I'm stoked about it. It's not a style that I would normally gravitate to, but it turned out really cool. I'm super happy with it. I hope my friend's gonna be happy. I'll probably deliver it to her tomorrow, I think. So we'll see what she's gonna say. But it was such a fun project. I had some small snags that I had to figure out, which, always happens, but nothing big. Everything kind of worked out the way I wanted it to. It was a super fun project to do, and I'm super happy how it turned out, and I hope you enjoyed watching and following along, and I'm super excited for the next project coming, so I hope I'll see you on my channel again. Hej då!
I'm scared. Can I go? Can I wear those things? I don't know. 3, 2, 1. Oh my god! It's the same!
See the size of this case? I mean, like, people are actually...
Yeah, I love it.
You ready?
Yes.
Oh!
Okay.
It's a laptop!
Wow.
So now you can eat at it!
Oh, I love it. Yeah, much you can drop. Go
And
ahead.
there's so much room in there.
All the storage.
Yes. Oh my.
Okay, it's mine
It's-
now.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Chi. Look at this. Look at this. Is it similar to you?
I love it. I love it. I love
Aww.
it.
Fine.
Hi. Hi. What you
So cool.
What you Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's an approval. To me, it's an approval.
Oh,